said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
I want to thank everybody for their support. It truly means the world to me. I have no idea what's going on because obviously I haven't seen anything. I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. Thank you all.
Wait a minute now. You mean to tell me that a man for 30 years who has actually read on camera and still shown emotions at the same time has to read a note about how he feels? Or is that just some speech somebody else wrote for you because you're too much of a clown?
By the way, Stephen Baker.
Yeah.
Owen Troyer.
Yeah.
Enrico Tario.
Right.
Steve Bannon.
What was that? Jorge. What was that dude's name? Jorge Ventura? Or something like that. Didn't he get arrested for that shit?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see. Anybody. Every reporter on J6 except for the dude who took the fucking video of Ashley Babbitt.
6983.
But
sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's retarded. It's retarded. Once again, you went into a church. By the way, I love how everybody all of a sudden is coming to his defense when they didn't fucking like him. Okay. Which is bullshit. So, and all of a sudden it's now a problem with, Don Lemon. He's a journalist. He's not a journalist. He's a fucking douchebag is what he is.
I mean, he was fired from a journalist. I mean, ever since CNN, what have you done? You've launched your podcast and
you went out and started fucking fights with people, and you just sat there and told people that, misdemeanors are not crimes.
Oh my God. And told that person to go find a library after he told you to read a book. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, there's no way you can actually think you're some kind of independent journalist now or independent media. Sorry, fucker, that claim goes to every single one of us that are doing this in this space. Not you. Look, he has actually.
By the way, if you want to know what Don Lemon is, Don Lemon said repeatedly that white men are the problem. Mm-hmm. White men are the violent ones.
Mm-hmm.
Don Lemon's husband is a white fucking man.
So apparently he's a victim of domestic abuse. I
They
thought all
all
white
are.
men were supposed to hate black people.
AOC, Ilhan Omar. Who else is fucking Kamala Harris?
Yeah. No, Doug Emhoff is actually beating his wife.
Well,
Kamala
Doug
Harris
Emhoff
is
is also a
probably
liberal
getting
woman.
smacked the fuck up right now. All right.
By the way, say hi to the chat. You didn't say hi.
What's up, everybody? We got Jenno in the house. We got Ken with us. Lenny.
Ken?
What up, Lenny? How you doing? Let's see. That's over on the YouTube side, but we got Spuds on the Rumble. Jonathan. Scott's in the house. How you doing? Jennifer. Let's see. Don't mind me's over there. Oh, he gave us the actual unsealed indictment. It's only 14 pages, so we're going to go through that. And let's see.
And
of course, Rick's over there as well.
Rick with the 5 gifted subs to the Off Label Podcast. Thank you very much, Rick. Appreciate the fuck out of you.
Did that go to anybody yet? No, not yet. Everybody's already a red rash here.
Go invite your friends. Keeping that
Yeah.
pimp hand strong. That's
My
right.
name is B-Job Secure. Damn it. Okay, fine. But yeah, you want to know who Don Lemon is? Fine. Let's go ahead.
Black people, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or a Mexican American or whoever you are, go out in your place where you live and get a gun legally, get a license to carry legally. Because when you have people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process as a citizen, isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for? Black people.
What do black people have to fear for this, though?
Oh, yeah, by the way, didn't they also take Donald Trump with guns ablazing when they raided Mar-a-Lago?
And well, they had the ability to shoot if they wanted to.
Yeah, didn't they do the same thing to Roger Stone?
And we would have actually, you know, the whole thing. We would have heard a story about how his security started shooting at them and they had to take him out because they were a threat. He was going down in a blaze of glory. We would have heard that.
By the way, my screen.
All right.
Look at all these people that were arrested.
Yeah.
Here you go. Republicans arrested under the Biden administration. Donald Trump, Walt Natu, Carlos de Oliveira, Stephen Bannon, Peter Navarro. Thank you. Thomas Barrack Jr., Matthew Grimes, Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, John Esterman, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. These
people were arrested.
What about is Santos on there? George Santos? Is he mentioned? No.
I don't see him. Plus 1,265 J6 defendants, who most of them went without a trial or even being charged with anything.
Some of them were locked up in solitary isolation for years without even being heard by the judge to see if they say guilty or not. So, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Just straight up. But, ladies and gentlemen, revel in it while it lasts, because everybody that Abbe Lowell represents seems to get off somehow. I mean, let's not forget the sweetheart plea deal for Hunter Biden. What about Letitia James? And I'm not too totally sure
What about Andrew
this.
Comey?
Yeah, wasn't Comey? Andrew? No, that was Cuomo, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think it was Comey. Comey had him too, right?
maybe.
I don't remember exactly. I'll look that up here in a second. But every single time Abbe Lowell seems to be somebody's attorney, things get dismissed or they get some kind of a light punishment. He's back.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump was going to go away for what, 90 years at the age of 80 something?
No, it was more than that. He was looking at like 178 or something like that. He was looking at a massive number. But this comes from The Guardian here. Don Lemon, former CNN anchor, was arrested late on Thursday on charges that he violated federal law during a protest at church in Minnesota earlier this month. The Justice Department charged Lemon and 3 others with civil rights crimes, saying that they interfered with the exercise of religious freedom at a place of worship and conspired to do so. Abbe Lowell, a lawyer for Lemon, said Lemon was taken into custody by federal agents last night in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Don has been a journalist for 30 years, and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he has always done, Lowell said. The First Amendment exists to protect the journalist whose role it is to shine light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. Okay. So doesn't he have some type of power by being a well-known political figure? Is setting up and videotaping the invasion of a church where you scream at the church, at the churchgoers?
Well, he wasn't screaming at the churchgoers. The people who were the rioters were screaming at the churchgoers. Don Lemon just happened to find out where they were. By the way, it's on fucking video, all of it. He's on video telling the guy, his cameraman, to stay back because he doesn't know if they're allowed to film. So he goes in, and as soon as the shit starts going off, he tells Meta Glasses to start going.
Right.
So he's filming in there. So he should have footage from his Meta Glasses.
Let me do this. I can't see anything on that side. That's okay, I got it. Just park. Just hit park. Twitch, we're back. Sunday morning church. Yeah, okay, we'll see. After we do this operation, you'll see it live and use these operations as surprise operations. Again, can't tell you where they're going. Okay, so I am going inside now. Where's my phone? I need my phone. Hey, Meta, record. So activists are now in the church. This is what the First Amendment is about the freedom to protest. I'm sure people here don't like it, but protests are not comfortable. And there are people here I'm looking at a young man who's in the corner. He's frightened, he's scared, he's crying. People are leaving church. One of the members who looks to be really upset, a young person, the pastor is trying to calm him down over there. Perhaps they should come in, pray together, and talk together. But anyways, if I were the pastor, I would offer a prayer. I would try to calm things down and say, listen, talk to you.
The pastor's the one who needs to calm things down. The pastor's the one that's doing the wrong things. It's not the fucking idiots that are disrupting a church service. No. Once again, do it in a mosque. I dare you.
Right.
No, the fucking balls to.
Since we're all believers and Christians, it may look like MAGA coded, but there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies.
Once again, has to do with color. Has to do with color.
You're going to sit there and actually pretend like a church full of white people wasn't the target in the first fucking place? Because let's be honest, there are very little white people and black people that do interact and go to the same churches. Black churches are a thing. Black people go to black churches. White people go to white churches. There's very little interaction of people of color in between. I mean, if you want an awesome-ass experience, go to a black church, honestly. Mm-hmm. They have a party. But
they might tell you might need to give them $1,000 while you're there. I saw that. That was a news story, too. There was the pastor telling people that they need to fucking fork over, and they weren't leaving until they all forked over about $40,000. I know you got it. You just went to fucking Nevada. I know you got it. Put it in that till. I got to call people up. Some people got to give $10,000 in order to leave this church. Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, I mean,
Spud says, Rich, if I find it ironic that Waltz accused Trump of firing upon Fort Sumter, yet it was he that had already started the Civil War, which I wish Donald J. Trump and others would acknowledge.
Yes. Yes, I will. I will agree with that. We do have a little bit of more of that coming up later, but I'm serious here. You're gonna sit there and tell Davey, would he have
Desolate
done
Dollar
this
Tree.
if they targeted a black church?
No, not at all.
Would he have said something about illegal activities going on if they had targeted a black church?
No, he's talking about it being kept secret here because it was led by a black woman, and they need white people because white people are, good people now. All of a sudden, not like he didn't spend years telling everybody that white people are racist.
Right. But he wouldn't have made it a fucking thing to do that. Oh my God. I heard that sound. You son of a bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm turning OneDrive the fuck off. But he wouldn't have made it a big thing. He definitely wouldn't have done this if they ran up in a black church.
No, it would have been on the opposite side, telling everybody that it's a crime if you went and protested inside of a church.
Mm-hmm. So
He'd be telling everybody, he'd be wanting everybody to get arrested
it's MAGA
like he
coded
did on
'cause it's
January 6th.
all kinds of white people. You targeted that for a reason, didn't you?
Yeah, they should have fucking whatchamacallit. What do they call when you target a specific race?
Discrimination or racism.
Yeah, but it's some kind of charge you get also. I forget what it's called. His logo does look like the Dollar Tree shit.
I mean, that would be discrimination.
Jennifer said the same thing. I always think of Dollar General, and I have to remind myself it's Don Lemon on his mic.
It does look like that.
It does.
But yeah, we also got the we played that before. This was some of the footage he took too.
This is the beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street, you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution, when you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you not abiding by the Constitution as you do this?
Yeah, I mean, there is that freedom of religion, isn't there?
Yeah.
If you remember what the civil rights movement was about, the civil rights movement was about these very kinds of protests. There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you what time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole.
But there is, in the Constitution, places you can't protest. Yes, there is that freedom of religion in there. You stupid fuck. This is the dumbest fucking argument I have actually ever heard you make. This is as dumb as... No, who was it that was fucking Cuomo, wasn't it?
What?
Show me where in the Constitution that peace or protest has to be peaceful. Holy fucking shit. He pulled a Cuomo.
No, it was Jennifer O'Connell, Jennifer. Be job secure.
Point of
I
it is
said
to
Jennifer, not be job secure.
Right.
disrupt, to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing. And that's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable in these times. If you see how uncomfortable people...
You have to be made uncomfortable because they're goddamn delusional about what's going on, simply because they don't want to believe the actual truth.
Well, I mean, once again, show me where it tells you that a protest doesn't have to be peaceful.
First
January 6th. Same fucking thing, isn't it? It's the same fucking thing.
No. You
If
don't
you wanna-
have the right to cause an insurrection, Davey.
There was no insurrection there.
Nobody was charged with it, but it was an
Nobody was
insurrection. You rose up against your federal government, didn't you? Oh, wait, y'all are talking about doing that now. Shit, huh?
Rick with the dono! He just landed in Minneapolis and knew right where to meet them. But no foreknowledge at all, right? Got it.
Right. It's not
Amanda
like-
was gifted a sub.
Oh, look at that. It's not like he knew, right? It's not like... No.
Yes, he quoted Fredo. Hold on, go to my screen real quickly.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody's saying that You know, you have all these pundits, even fucking Judge Napolitano I saw say, oh, they have nothing on them. There's nothing that's going to happen. No, there's actual fucking forethought into what he was doing. He wasn't just there reporting on a news story. If he was there just reporting on a news story, why didn't he invite his cameraman in?
I mean,
Because he knew what the fuck he was doing.
A grand jury did come back and say, yes, there is evidence, the preponderance of evidence, 51% likely that this actually did occur.
Well, don't let CNN make it let a good thing go to waste. And some lady actually fucking stood up and said, no, you guys are retarded. No one on CNN air should be shocked at Lemon's arrest. Stacey Schneider came on a week and a half ago and told you those people were cooked.
Oh, I gotta unmute you. Oh, shit.
What does the law say?
There we go.
And Stacey Schneider joins the table. And Stacey, let me start with you, counselor. What does the law say about protesting in a church like this?
Yeah, the law says that these protesters are in trouble. There's a federal statute called FACE, F-A-C-E, that says if you interfere or physically obstruct another person's First Amendment right to exercise their freedom of practicing their religion, it is a federal crime. Now, had these protesters stood outside the church, been on the sidewalk, been on the street, they likely would have been protected by their First Amendment right to protest. But you're allowed to protest in a public forum, but that right is not absolute. They crossed the line when they went inside
Give Jules
the
some
church. And I think of
shookas.
it almost like, a church is public property. Imagine if protesters went inside a hospital.
Look, Scott
to protest
Jennings is taking
Medicaid
notes.
Or health.
That's a bad sign when Scott Jennings is taking notes, because he'd have been like, shit, that's going to be good for next time.
Listen to what she says and watch this fucking gremlin next to her get fucking enraged.
To protest Medicaid or health policy and interrupted treatment of patients. It's really not that different.
But ICE officers do that. ICE officers have been going into hospitals. They have been going into churches. Donald Trump said they were allowed to go into churches. They're going to schools. They're picking out parents from drive-by lines. And these people in the neighborhood just found out that...
I'm sorry, this has been going on for how long? Have we seen any video of ICE going into a church?
Hey, Davey.
Yeah.
I just realized something. That's
You're gay.
politics, girl, right?
Yep.
You know what a yautja is?
No.
A predator? Unhinged. Look, it looks like her bottom lip looks like she's even hiding the fang right there up underneath the lip. It curls in.
She's so angry.
Tell me you don't see that.
She's just an angry. I don't understand how people are friends with somebody like that. Never mind. Richard? Anyway.
Their pastor of the church is a high-ranking ICE official. So I think if you're a church that has an ICE person as a pastor, it's already political.
Whoa, hold on. Stop looking for houches.
Oh, no.
And listen to what she says.
Okay.
And these people in the neighborhood just found out that their pastor of the church is a high-ranking ICE official. So I think if you're a church that has an ICE person
wasn't
as
that a straight
pastor,
lie, though?
It's already political.
I have no idea if it was a straight lie, but just because your pastor has a job that he goes to, that he works for the government, it's okay because the church is now a government agency. Yeah, politics grandma. You're right, Jennifer.
So if we have like some high-ranking official that say works in an abortion clinic, we can just walk in and just start raging the fuck out in an abortion clinic?
Yes, Biz. This dumb bitch just compared ICE doing their job to protesters doing illegal shit. This is what I mean. They're retarded. Actually, I think people who she's retarded. She's got a lower IQ than a Somali.
By the way, I'm sitting here flipping the screen. Well, play it.
the end of the day, I don't think this has.
I
know, but I don't think this has anything to do
cross.
with faith, and I think that the community is making it a faith issue. I think this is about
it does
politics
have to do
and
with
power.
faith, and I'll tell you what. It was inside a church, and religious practice was going on inside the church. They basically allegedly stormed into the church, interrupted it, disrupted it, physically blockaded it, and not only is a federal law possibly involved, and I don't think the state is going to pursue this, but they could be found guilty of a trespass, allegedly, for entering that church with the intent to commit unlawful activity. I don't know that the state's going to pursue anything. The feds definitely have signaled they are. Yeah, and I think they need lawyers at this point.
But I think the feds are signaling that they are in many ways. Like Todd Blanche is here saying the full weight of the law. We're sending the FBI, the DHS, all these people in because people stormed a church. This is the same Todd Blanche that's saying we are not investigating our officer shooting someone in the face. Like, if you are more upset.
Did he say that? Or did he say that Minnesota wasn't going to, they weren't going to give Minnesota any of the fucking, the evidence or anything? Did he say that they weren't going to, or did he just come out and say that, I think, the person was rightful in the way he treated that fucking idiot who decided to do all these moves to get herself into the predicament she ended herself in.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Nobody forced her out of bed. Nobody forced her to get into that car. Nobody forced her to do any of that stuff. That's not protesting.
Right.
That's obstruction.
Right.
God, these people are just, and it's just, it's so fucking enraging that whenever the left goes, well, the news just is all about Donald Trump, and they were censored. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because you have fucking dunderheads like this on the news every night. The reason why you have Don Lemon on in this predicament is because you fucking idiots made him popular.
Yep.
And made him think that he was better than he is. He wasn't he's a fucking newsreader. That's all he's ever been. He's not a fucking journalist. Just because you have a diploma doesn't mean you're a journalist.
I mean, how the fuck are we going to sit here and put Don Lemon on the fucking, the some kind of level like he's famous, like Walter fucking Cronkite or something? I mean, everybody's like acting like he's like a big fucking name. No.
Well, Jennifer,
he came up making himself look like a fucking dumbass on CNN. Everybody made fun of this motherfucker. I didn't hear much, if anything, about the word Don or the words Don Lemon in the same context at the same fucking time before, a little bit before 2020. Other than passing news clips, which I didn't give a fuck. And then all of a sudden the lockdowns happened and he was spewing off racist shit. And I was like, okay, maybe I should pay attention. But if he's been doing this for 30 fucking years and I just know him, how the fuck are you going to sit there and say like you're some kind of big fucking name? I knew Tucker Carlson before I knew fucking Don Lemon. Hell, I knew fucking Morning Joe Brzezinski.
Yeah.
I knew him before I knew who Don Lemon was.
Remember that piece that Don Lemon did about black men and the 5 things they could do to better themselves, and one was pick up your pants because in jail, that's who they know who gets fucked.
Yeah.
Because the lower your pants go, stop saying the N-word. It does nothing to better our situation. You know,
he's right, but look at where he is now.
By the way, Jennifer got kicked out of Discord.
Apparently, there was something going on with her and her Discord account. I don't know.
I hope we get that fixed.
Oh my God, I looked at that email and I thought it said Business Party Podcast reported your video. And I was like, what the fuck? But, ladies and gentlemen.
This fucking...
I promise you.
Listen, I give CNN credit. At least they have Scott Jennings on, and fucking, once again, like I said, a 5 on fucking 2 with on CNN. MSDNC is just fucking is garbage.
Oh, it's
they're
MS
just
now,
fucking
now.
they're whatever. It's still MSDNC. They're fucking garbage water is what they are.
Of course.
They're garbage water.
I will say this, Barry Weiss is actually making CBS News a bit more fair now. I will give her
Really?
credit for that.
Don Lemon was CNN's token Republican? I don't remember that at all. But then again, once again,
Apparently,
like
yes. There were clips
these
out there of
fucks,
that.
these fucks like Caitlin Collins, who worked at Fox. And then all of a sudden, CNN goes, hey, we got a little more money for you. You want to change the other way? Yeah, sure. I'll do whatever you want.
You know, if she ever wore green, she would look like a goddamn creeper from fucking Minecraft. The square face and all. I don't give a shit. Wear a green suit, please. That would be... Has she? I think she actually has. I'll have to look that up. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you arrest Don Lemon, it's racist. Check it out.
It is an expression of white supremacy. And so when I look for constitutional justification for these arrests, it's obviously not in the Constitution. It's obviously not in the Constitution anymore. Because there was something in the original Constitution that would have allowed them to arrest a black journalist like Don Lemon. And that was called the Fugitive Slave Clause in Article 4 of the original Constitution, which allowed the government to reclaim escaped property should that property have successfully made it to a free state.
What's his property? His fucking husband's asshole? Is that what his property is?
So, no. He's saying that by arresting Don Lemon and taking him to jail for running into a church and filming all that, it is akin to a slave being captured and returned because he's property. I don't understand what the fuck went through your mind to make this goddamn statement like this. That was the biggest fucking stretch I've seen in a long time.
Afro pick.
You are sitting there saying,
yes,
yes, I was going to mention that too. There's a pick in his hair the entire time. You were sitting there saying that by arresting black men for the crimes that they commit, it's like taking property back. So you're saying black people are still enslaved?
Yes. Yes, it doesn't matter how much money they make. Doesn't matter if they're millionaires. Doesn't matter because they're not billionaires, because they're not 100 millionaires. There's never a fucking enough with these people. And I said, yes, these people.
Yes. It's still going on. Like, you don't realize the Democrat Party has left you behind, right? They dropped you like a sack of fucking potatoes for illegal immigrants. And you dumb motherfuckers still have yet to realize that. You dumb motherfuckers still have yet to realize that the whole BLM movement is the exact same as the immigration movement.
Bro, even fucking the Black Panthers, that one guy that was going out patrolling, even the Black Panthers was like, nah,
right.
No, don't use our name.
Yeah, I remember throwing that in there too. Yeah, he's like, they have disowned us, but we're still gonna, no.
Yeah. Black Panthers told you to step the fuck off. Because listen,
funny.
There's once again, I don't understand the people in Chicago who keep voting for this nonsense bullshit. For 60 years, Chicago has been nothing but blue, and they keep fucking floundering. They just raised your taxes, and what do? They go, Donald Trump got a tax break. Who's to fucking blame for that? Are you guys that fucking retarded? It's not Donald Trump's fault. It's your fucking politicians.
The big beautiful bill actually did lower taxes a little bit. And we actually do kind of see that in our paychecks. But the funniest part is Virginia. I'm gonna make your living affordable again. You're gonna be wealthy. You can do whatever the fuck you want. She gets in office. Now I'm gonna tax you for walking your dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it was grooming, but whatever. That shit is fucking ridiculous, dude. Every bit of it. There's no argument for any of this left, including fucking Chuck Schumer. Check this out.
Federal agents arrested journalist Don Lemon in Los Angeles after he recently covered protest activities in Minnesota. Once again, the administration is behaving no differently from police states and authoritarian regimes across history. They've arrested a journalist for the crime of doing his job. Federal agents.
What job? The same thing you wanted Nick Shirley arrested for? The same thing that you attacked Nick Shirley for? Journalism?
What about Cam Higby?
Yeah. You attack them because you don't like what they said.
Nick Sorter.
But Don Lemon, Nick Sorter, arrested multiple times. Guess what? No matter what, you have to work your ass off to get ahead, no matter what the government does, and in spite of what the government does. Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Boom Boom? How you doing? Adam Chester, my nuts to see y'all there. But yeah. We also got this right here. The statement, this comes from Johnny St. Pete. Don't get too excited, Don Lemon. A journalist can't go with his friends to rob a bank and say, I was just documenting it as a journalist. When it's proven you had advanced knowledge in the crime was going to be taking place, it's over. That is true. This comes from Abbe Lowell, attorney for Don Lemon. The magistrate's reported actions confirm that the nature of Don's First Amendment protected work this weekend in Minnesota as a reporter. It was no different than what he has done for more than 30 years, reporting and covering up newsworthy events on the ground and engaging in constitutionally protected activity as a journalist. Should the Department of Justice continue with a stunning and troubling effort to silence and punish a journalist for doing his job, Don will call out their latest attack on the rule of law and fight any charges vigorously and thoroughly in court. Fucking bring it, dude. Fucking bring it. But let's get into this here. This is the actual indictment. U.S. District Court, District of Minnesota versus Nikema Valdez, Louisa Ann Channel. That's that fat bitch, right?
Which one, Louisa?
Louisa Allen Chon.
Yeah. That was the one that got arrested with Nikema. And then the other one is
William Scott Kelly. Yep. The crazy ass dude. His ass is there. Don Ronaldo Lemon. Ronaldo. Apparently he's Spanish. He's a gay black Spanish dude. He's a fruity gay black Spanish man. I don't.
Well, Georgia Fort is named in this also, and here it was.
Yep. Go ahead.
Here she is getting arrested also.
You guys, I wanted to alert the public that agents are at my door right now. They're saying that they were able to go before a grand jury sometime, I guess, in the last 24 hours, and that they have a warrant for my arrest. I've talked to my attorney, and I'm being advised to go with them, I guess, down to Whipple. And my children are here. They're impacted by this.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh,
you broke the law, stupid.
I heard that banging and I was like, did my wife fall or something? What
you
the fuck?
broke the fucking law. The same thing as somebody who was speeding, who was doing 100 miles an hour, like in Florida. You do 100 miles an hour in Florida, you go to fucking jail. You do a DUI, you're going to fucking jail. You commit a crime, you're going to fucking jail.
Nah,
You're. What is this saying? Willful ignorance of the law does not excuse you from the law. It's what you fucking deserve.
I mean, yeah.
This is all stemming from the fact that I filmed a protest as a member of the media. We are supposed to have our constitutional right of
so are the people.
Freedom to film, to be a member of the press.
Yes, outside the church.
I don't feel like I have my First Amendment right as a member of the press because now federal agents are at my door arresting me for filming the church protest a few weeks ago. Again, I don't have a long time here, you guys, but I wanted you to know, for me, agents are at my door right now.
Good.
My attorney has spoken with them. I did send a relative outside to talk to them. They're showing some type of documentation, apparently, that they got an indictment from a grand jury. I knew that I was on a defendant's list. I did not publish it because it was under seal. And so we've done everything that we can to try and abide by, the advice of our attorneys. But right now, you guys, I wanted you to know I'm going to have to hop off here and surrender to agents as a member of the press. I'm just going
to keep telling you I'm a member of the press, because that's what they keep doing. They keep saying the same thing over and over again. Oh, a 5-year-old was arrested. An infant was zip tied. 5-year-old was arrested. He was shot in cold blood as, they showed a picture of an agent without a head.
Right. But
they keep telling you the same thing over and over again, over and over. I'm a journalist. That doesn't excuse you from the fucking law. The same thing with these fucking idiots who none of the cops are doing anything about. They're just driving recklessly, making U-turns in the middle of the street, running red lights, speeding through fucking towns with kids there. They don't give a shit about that, though. They don't care about that. But keep telling me you're a fucking journalist. Nobody cares. It's still, you have to abide by the law. And the Constitution reads you cannot go and disrupt the fucking church or any religious ceremony. So telling us that you're a journalist doesn't make you any righter. It makes you stupid.
There you go.
Church protest a few weeks ago, and now I'm being arrested
Jennifer,
for that. It's hard to understand how we have a constitution, constitutional rights, when
Rick with the dono! Yeah, like Stephen Baker was a member of the press on J6, and they charged him with felony anyway because he was there.
Exactly. And they only charged him after he brought up that all but one U.S. Capitol Police officer that testified in the January 6th committee was lying. And then all of a sudden, when that evidence started coming out, when he started reporting on that, that's when his ass went to jail.
Yeah. Also, Donald Trump was also indicted after he said he was running for president.
Right.
Remember before Joe Biden was running for president, Donald Trump said, hey, let's look into this Burisma stuff and see what's going on. And they said that, Donald Trump was interfering with his presidential person who's running against him.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, when Donald Trump decided he was going to run, then all this lawfare happened and nary a word. Oh, the press was like, well, Donald Trump got arrested because, he's a bad guy, so he needs to go to jail.
Right. Let's get through this real quick because we got like 10 minutes left, brother.
We can continue on the other side. Everybody's mainly on fucking over there
point.
Anyway.
Good point. But we got William Scott Kelly, Don Ronaldo Lemon, Jerome D'Angelo Richardson, Jameel Lydell Lundy. Go ahead.
One old guy's opinion! Thank you for the dono! All these people arrested and so-called experts, the only thing missing from all these videos is a chirping.
That's not a smoke detector. Holy shit.
Chirping smoke detector. Don would be in heaven with all the long Richards in his cell block.
It's still looping, but do you think if you played the goat noise instead of the chirp, black people would understand to change the battery?
No, they'd only listen if you said this. 9.
Okay, we'll stop now. But it goes on, the grand jury charges that at all times relevant to this indictment, the city's church, is a Christian house of worship located in St. Paul, Minnesota. On the morning of Sunday, January 18th, 2026, at approximately 10:30 a.m., the church's pastor was leading the congregation in a liturgical? I don't know how to say that. Liturgical? Whatever. The service. In that service, the church pastor and congregation were then exercising and seeking to exercise the First Amendment right to religious freedom at a place of religious worship, a right that is also protected by the federal statute codified at Title 18 U.S. Code, Section 248. After the service commenced, a group of approximately 20 to 40 agitators, including all defendants named in this indictment, entered the church in coordinated takeover-style attack and engaged in acts of oppression, intimidation, threats, interference, and physical obstruction alleged herein. I like that. The oppression part. Because that's what they've been screaming. Black people have been oppressed this entire time, and now black people are being fucking indicted and arrested on oppression.
And they're the oppressors. That's it. The white guy has finally fallen. The white man is no longer the oppressor. It is now the gay black man.
I mean, yes.
What?
As a result of the defendant's conduct, the pastor and congregation were forced to terminate the church's worship service. Congregants fled the church building out of fear for their safety. Other congregants took steps to implement an emergency plan, and young children were left to wonder, as one child put it, if their parents were going to die. First count, the allegations set forth in above paragraphs 1 through 4.
Well, that kid might be racist, okay?
Yeah.
Saw a bunch of black people surrounding a bunch of white people. He thought he was going to die. Or he was at a basketball game.
Jesus. Okay.
What? Am I wrong? Somebody should have just thrown a basketball.
But
somebody should just got a basketball and threw it at one of them.
And started playing the fucking, what is that? The Globetrotters music?
Harlem Globetrotter. Don Lemon just spinning the balls on his tongue. Because that's where he usually has his balls.
Look, this is MAGA. It's all racist. They threw me a basketball and started playing Globetrotters music. This is racist. That'd been fucking hilarious.
They played this song by Kanye. I don't know if anybody knows it. I don't know. It's gonna loop. They started playing that song, and I don't know.
Didn't.
Nice. Sweet Georgia Brown.
But yeah,
the house next door was sold. Never mind.
We are definitely going to get banned on YouTube.
Should I miss this stream?
The allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 4 of this indictment are re-alleged and incorporated herein by reference. Go ahead.
What old guy's opinion? Thank you for the dono. The constitutional crisis is which First Amendment right is greater. According to the left, it is which is more advantageous to me and my ideology. You're absolutely fucking right, sir.
Hell yeah. But dude, I will say this, if we ever get banned on YouTube, it'd be funny as hell if it would be from what you said. I got us banned from X and you get us banned from YouTube. That would be
Why?
hilarious.
What did I say?
I don't know. You were talking bad about black people. We know how that
No,
can't
I wasn't.
be a thing. Yeah.
All I said was throw him a basketball. That's all. It might have corrected them.
That's racist as shit.
Why?
You look at a black person, you think basketball?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I see every black dude that's over 6 foot when walking around here in like an expensive car. I'm like, what team does he play for? I swear to God. And it's not. It's.
I'm not wrong.
I don't listen. I don't know like famous people. I'm the worst with famous people. I really am. I'm the worst. I would not know Tom Cruise if he stood in front of me. I wouldn't even know fucking Tom Brady if he stood in front of me. So if I just see a black dude in a G-Wagon and he's 6'3" and he's jacked, I go, place of the Chiefs.
Yeah,
nice.
What city are we in? I don't even know. Whatever it is, he plays for whatever team this state is.
Basketball Americans. Niggas can be gay too.
See what I'm talking about? This is going to be hilarious as shit. Beginning on an unknown date and continuing on or about January 18, 2026, the State of District of Minnesota defendants, all the people that were named, conspired and agreed with one another and with other persons known as unknown to the grand jury to injure, oppress, threaten, and intimidate multiple persons, including the clergy, staff, and congregates of the city church, in the free exercise and enjoyment of the rights and privileges secured to them by laws of the United States, and because such persons having exercised such right, namely exercised the First Amendment right to religious freedom, at a place of religious worship, as secured by Title 18 U.S. Code Section 248C, all in violation of Title 18 U.S. Code Section 241, conspiracy against rights.
Rick with the dono! Davey, check the Discord. We got the mugshot.
Holy shit.
Where
Bring it
am
up.
I going? Mr. Rick, where am I going for this?
It'll probably be breaking news during the show. Oh my God.
Oh my God. What in the Sam Elliott hell is this? Boy, that forehead looks a lot bigger in real life. You sounded a little taller on the radio, sir.
Imagine being a gay man and waking up next to that. Holy.
He's in the orange jumpsuit too. You think he asked for that? You think he was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you throw me one of those orange shirts?
No.
Make it real good.
That's what they're wearing in prison. Well, okay, jail. Let's be honest. I don't know. Would it be prison if it was? This is federal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, United States District Court. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah.
I don't see that one.
What?
David should show Rick's meme of the left, the Constitution to the left.
If you can find it.
But...
Beginning on, or yeah, I went through that. Right here. In order to achieve the object of the conspiracy, defendants Armstrong and Allen, together with other persons unknown to the grand jury, organized the operation targeting the church, which they dubbed Operation Pull Up, and promoted it on the internet via Instagram accounts. So, not only did you want to commit this crime, you published that you were going to commit a crime in advance. What the fuck? What is how the left views the Constitution?
Yeah, all that other shit doesn't matter.
I'd have to go in there and see what words or what are not stricken out.
Can't see shit. Hey, why did it X out these guys?
Because they're white supremacists.
Were they landowners? What the fuck is this? Oh, we're doing this in this Discord too, huh? Huh?
Oh, those were the photos. Okay, yeah, changing the background of the photos. Okay, gotcha.
What? You look like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle to bring this all the way back full circle. You look like...
Maybe you have a point. Maybe I could play him. I don't know. Fuck.
One old guy's opinion! Noxema Armstrong, Chandelier Allen, Willie Kelly, Lydell Lundy, Gene Snoozy Cruz, Georgie Fart Forts, Ian Fleeing Austin, Don Fruity Pebbles.
Welcome back, old guy. Noxema Armstrong. I do like that one.
Noxema Armstrong.
Who the fuck put that in the Discord, though?
If you were Turd Brown, you'd look like Splinter.
Fuck you. But who did this? Who was the one that put this in the Discord?
This was Jonah. Meta magic just to get similar background and sitting wasted on my phone.
It does make mine does look like movie theater quality though. Holy shit.
I just look like a fucking I look like Adam Sandler.
I mean, Grok couldn't even use your face, so, there's that.
Apparently, Grok doesn't like Biz's face either, because I tried to do some magic with Grok, and it just changed Biz's face to like a more of like a guy who just goes to an office all day.
That's funny as shit. But yeah, those are actually good. Oh. My bad. Had to cough real quick. Shit.
Davey's dad.
All defendants met at a shopping center for pre-op briefing, during which Armstrong and Allen advised other co-conspirators, including defendants Kelly, Lemon, Richardson, Lundy, Cruz, Fort, and Austin, about the target of their operation, the city's church, and provided instruction on how the operation would be conducted once they arrived at the church. Once at the church, all the defendants entered the church to conduct a takeover-style attack and engaged in various acts in furtherance of the conspiracy. In furtherance of the conspiracy and to the accomplishment, the object thereof, defendants Armstrong, Allen, Kelly, Lemon, Richardson, Lundy, Cruz, Fort, and Austin, together with other persons known and unknown to the grand jury, committed various overt acts, including but not limited to the following. On or about January 17th, 2026, defendant Armstrong posted a flyer on 2 Instagram accounts controlled by her at Nikimmel. And
I did show it, Rick.
What?
I showed the Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
Rick said I didn't show the Constitution. I showed it. Go back a few. You'll see.
There you go.
Because I said, why did they X out these guys? Yeah, I just saw that. Boom, boom.
They're rioting in LA again. Oh, shit. Let's see. Yeah, and at Racial Justice MN, advertising an anti-ICE action dubbed Operation Pull-Up, telling fellow agitators where to meet up to prepare for the operation, and exhorting them to be ready to mobilize. ICE refers to Immigration and Customs Enforcement. On or about January 17, 2026, defendant Allen posted a similar file on his personal Instagram account.
I get that, Rick. I get that. Rick said Jennifer distracted him with her boobs, and I was like, I get that. I feel that.
On the morning of January 18, 2026, all of the named defendants gathered with approximately 20 to 30 other co-conspirators for a pre-operation briefing led by defendants Armstrong and Allen at the parking lot of Cub Foods at 1440 University Avenue. At the pre-operation briefing, defendants Armstrong and Allen advised other co-conspirators, including defendants Kelly, Lemon, Richardson, Lundy, Cruz, Fort, and Austin, about the target of their operation, and provided instruction on how the operation would be conducted once they arrived at the church. On the morning of January 18, 2026, defendant Lemon began live streaming on his internet-based show, The Don Lemon Show, where he explained to his audience that he was in Minnesota with an organization that were gearing up for a resistance operation against the federal government's immigration policies, and he took steps to maintain operational secrecy by reminding certain co-conspirators to do not disclose the target of operation, and stepped away momentarily so his mic would not accidentally divulge certain portions of the planning session. During a discussion with the defendant Armstrong at pre-op briefing, defendant Lemon thanked defendant Armstrong for what she was doing, and assured her that he was not saying what's going on, i.e., was not disclosing the target of operation. Defendant Armstrong explained that the Operation Pull-Up was a clandestine operation in which she and other agitators would show up somewhere that is a key location where the targets don't expect us, and we disrupt business as usual. That's what we're about to go do right now. And defendant Lemon said he would see her there. Before heading to the church to join his co-conspirators, defendant Lemon advised his live stream audience that we're going to head to the operation. Again, we're not going to give any information away, i.e. operational details, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's about that time. Let's go ahead and break it here. We'll go to the other side real quick and we'll finish this up. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and give you guys the link there for the Rumble side. We will see you all over there right now. Y'all got 3 minutes.
Hey, it's me, Davey. You know, the simple one. Here at Off Label Podcast, we're all about doing things the off-label way. But without you, we're just two idiots who talk to each other on the internet. So please, if you could, hit that like button, repost, and give us a follow. And if you're feeling frisky enough, throw a comment. We now return you to our regularly scheduled bullshit.
Isn't that hard?
I mean, it's not.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm an